I'll tell you from the spiritual perspective, no. We don't have the right to end our lives. It is not acceptable. So let me give a little spiritual perspective to it. We are not the masters or owners or proprietors of this body. This body is given to us by various causes are there. One important cause is our parents. Our parents have caused this body. And in another sense, this body is caused by material nature called Prakriti. Prakriti is the cause of this body, and the Prakriti is not in our control. We are part of this Prakriti arrangement, and hence to think that it's my body and I can do any damn thing with my body is wrong understanding. We cannot. This is one of the important things. I belong to Krishna. This body also belongs to Krishna. I have borrowed from Krishna this body. This body belongs to Prakriti, right? Are we in control of this body? Today I am sitting here and talking. For me to talk properly here and have a sensible conversation with all of you, so many of my body parts have to be in proper functioning situation. The pH level of the blood, the pH level in every cell, and how the mitochondria is functioning, how my heart is beating, how my lungs are functioning, how my liver is functioning, how my kidneys are functioning, how my brain is functioning. It's completely very, very complex. Is it in my control? So there is a larger control mechanism by which all of this is functioning, and hence I'm able to have a conversation with all of you. So I'm not in minute control of all these things. So if somebody is having a kidney failure, can we blame the person why you're not taking care of? No, he says, I did my best, but what to do? My kidneys are failing. It was not completely in my control. So in the same way, the Prakriti is functioning according to a higher direction. And we get a body and we get associated with a certain body according to certain laws of nature. And so we have to know this larger picture, how I fit in, how all these things fits in. So it is a wrong thing to say that I am the owner of this body. I am not even the owner of my soul. Krishna owns my soul. Krishna owns this body. Krishna owns this material nature. And just like, say, for instance, if I borrow something from you, if I'm a sensitive person, I'll be very careful. The other day I didn't borrow. You know what happened? I went to somebody's office and we were in a conversation, in a meeting for very long. For about 1.5 hours, we were deeply involved in the conversation. And soon after that meeting, I had to rush for another meeting. And then I packed my computer into my bag, all those things. It so happened that I packed that other person's pen also into my bag. And then when I came that evening, I found, whose pen is this? And then I started recollecting. And then I became very careful. The next day, I went back to that other office and told by mistake, I took the pen and I'm sorry, I'm leaving it back. It was a small thing. It was an insignificant, even for that person, he didn't bother. But if you are sensitive, that it is not mine, it is somebody else's, and I should not take mine. It takes somebody else's property as mine. It's a sensitivity. It's actually it's a value that no, I must not. And I went and returned it, and then I was peaceful. In the same way, this body is not mine. It belongs to the Lord. I must be careful how I use this body. And I must not recklessly use it for my enjoyment. It has got a larger purpose. Krishna has a certain purpose for creating me, giving me this body. We should not take things for granted. And there is a certain purpose for all these things. And we must be familiar with this. what is the purpose of my existence? What is the purpose of my body? What is the purpose of this world? So we must have understanding of all these things. So one cannot think that it's my body, I can do any damn thing with it. No, sir, it's not your body. God is the owner of your body. God is the owner of your soul. God is the owner of the material world. You are not, you are a product of the material world. So it is wrong to think that I have all these things and I can do what I want with it. It's a wrong understanding from a spiritual point of view. Maybe from ethical, legal, there may be other issues, but I'm more concerned in presenting the spiritual perspectives, especially from Vedic literatures. From the Vedic literatures, it's complete wrong understanding to think that I am the owner of this body and I can do anything with my body.